Hello students, in previous video we discussed the definition of pair of linear equations in two variables and what is meant by solution of a pair of linear equation, also a linear equation in one variable, linear equation in two variables, right? Yesterday we saw some examples also, just how to form the equations from the statements. Again we are going to take some more practice because this concept is very important for the linear equation in two variables. How to form the equations, how to format the equations by seeing the statements. Some examples related to integers, ages, area of rectangle, perimeter of rectangle, rows and columns, fraction, number, digits. Later we will see one by one some examples based on it. Actually first exercise we are going to start after this session, right? Just we'll take one example. Sum of two integers is 70. We don't know the first integer, we don't know the second integer. Our answer is from these two numbers we are forming the equations. Sum of two numbers is 70. We don't know the first number, we are supposing it as a x and this as a y, denoting. And the difference of two numbers is 30. The difference of two numbers is 30. See, we don't know the numbers. First number is x, second number is y, and here difference word comes. That's why we can take let the two integers or numbers be x and y, and mention that x is greater than y here, because when difference comes to y minus x, it will be minus 30 then. So that's why let the two numbers be x and y, x is greater than y, we can write in this way. So by first condition we can take x plus y is equals to 70. What was the statement? Sum of the two numbers or integers is 70, and the difference, by second condition, the difference of the two numbers is 30. If we solve that, then we will get the two answers as a 50 and 20, right? Solving method later we'll say. We are going to see only how to form the equation. Suppose if we take one more example related to these numbers or integers. Suppose two numbers are 70 and 80, right? Again, the sum of two numbers, one number is greater than the other by 10. Is it right? Because 70, one number is 80, which is greater by the second number by 10. So x is equals to one number is greater than, the greater means plus, greater than second by 10. That means x is equals to x minus. Or in the another way, the statement can also be like this: x minus y is equals to 10. Difference of the two numbers is 10, right? Sometimes they will give the equation or the statement like this: one number exceed the other by 10, or one number is greater than the other by 10, or the difference between two numbers is 10, right? In this way they can give the statement in any one of the way. And another way, if we make half of the larger number, it is 40, right? Half of the larger number is 30 less than the other number, or half of the larger number is 30 less than. If we make half of 80, it becomes 40. 40 is equals to 70 minus 30. Again it balances. Means these numbers they are not going to give you, but only just how to form the equations. Half of the greater number is less than the other by 30, one statement, or half of the larger number, right, diminished the second number by 30. This is the another statement, right? Or in the, suppose if we write in this way, if we multiply throughout by 2, then larger number is 60 less than twice the smaller number. So smaller or larger, in that case we have to mention which one is the larger or which one is the smaller. X is greater than. Difference, whenever difference comes, in that case you can write x is greater than y. Okay, just this is the second example. We'll take some examples related with ages. Suppose the ages are 50 and 20. Age of father is 50 and age of son is 20 years, right? These two are the answers of our question. How to form the equations? Equation: the sum of the ages of father and his son. We don't know the age of father, let the fathers. Definitely father's age is greater than son's age. It's not necessary to mention x is greater than y in this case, right? These questions related with the ages. The larger number or the sum of the ages of father and his son is 70 years. This is the first equation. Or another way they can ask in this way also, that is one number is 3 times by 10. See, father's age is 10 years less than 3 times his son's age, because if we take this as a y, this as a x, 23 is a 60, 60 minus 10, that gives you 50. So x is equals to, you should know the reading method for these equations. This by first condition, the sum of the two numbers is 70. By the second condition, if they provide you one number is that is father's age is 10 years less than 3 times his son's age, right? In this way you have to form the equations. Or difference of the two ages is 30 years. This also can be, they can provide this statement also. Just how to convert the statement, these are the answers for this. If you solve these equations, you can definitely get these answers as a 50 and 20. We are not going to see how to form the equations in this video. In this session we are going to see that only, how to form the equation. Suppose if we take some examples related with fractions. Suppose our fraction is, suppose 3 by 5. If 1 is added to numerator, right, and 3 is added to denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. See, because 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 plus 3 is 8, 4 by 8, 1 by 2. We don't know the numerator and denominator. Let the fraction with numerator x, and this is a y. Suppose if we add 1 to the numerator and 3 to the denominator, because fraction numerator and denominator, if 1 is added to numerator and 3 is added to denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. If we cross multiply, 2x plus 2 is equals to y plus 3, cross multiply, it becomes 2x minus y is equals to 1. This is after transposing this to this side, you will get equation as a 2x. This is the standard form of the equation. Simplify it, get the equation in this format. Right, second, suppose if we subtract 1 from numerator and added 3 to denominator, then the fraction becomes 2 by 8, means again 1 by 4. If we know the numerator as x, this is the fraction, let the fraction be x by y. If we subtract 1 from, by second condition, if we subtract 1 from numerator and add 3 to denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 4. We cross multiply, 4x minus 4 is equals to y plus 3. This is equals to 4x minus y is equals to 7. After transposing this minus 4, it becomes plus 3 plus 4, 7. In this way we can get these equations. Got it? Now we'll take one more example based on this fraction. Suppose if the fraction is 5 by 7, right? Numerator as a x, denominator as a fraction becomes, that is x by y. Numerator is 2 less than the denominator. So x is equals to, see, this numerator is 2 less than the denominator by 2. That's why x is equals to y minus 2. After transposing, x minus y is equals to minus 2. This is the standard form. Just you can write this as equation 1. If we subtract 1 from numerator and 1 to denominator, the fraction becomes, this is 4 by 8, means 1 by 2. By the second condition, by first condition, this is by second condition. If we subtract 1 from numerator and if we add 1 to denominator, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. Just to form the equation, 2x minus 2 is equals to y plus 1. This is equals to 2x minus y is equals to 3. In this way, just you can get the second equation. We need two equations to get the solution. We will get the x as a 5 in this case and y as a 7, and the fraction becomes then 5 by 7. Last answer is 5 by 7. Okay, how to get the equations, that is important, right? Get two equations, because if you want to get the solution, this is x comma, that is x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 7. In word problems we have to write finally, therefore the numerator is equals to 5 and denominator is equals to 7, therefore fraction becomes 5 by 7. So directly you can place the values in here also, x is equals to 5 and y, you can get the answer as a 5 by 7.